Today I want to talk to you about how to use law of attraction to get new clients. You might have heard of law of attraction before, and in case you haven't, in a nutshell, the premise is that which you think about is attracted to you. And that goes for the good, the bad, and everything in between. So wouldn't it be great if you could use this powerful law of attraction to actually build the business of your dreams and attract the clients that you want to work with? I'm telling you, a few years ago, I never would have believed it was true. I was one of those people that thought you had to hustle and grind and basically struggle your way into a successful business. And I don't know about you, but I'm not about working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. I wanted to have a business that lit me up, that made me happy, that it was a business that I knew by existing actually made other people happy. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to use law of attraction to get the clients that you want to work with. Tip number 1, it all starts with a feeling. How do you feel right now, like in this moment? When you think about your business or what you do for a living or your job, what does it feel like when you wake up in the morning and you think to yourself, I have to go to work today? Do you like what you're doing? Do you like the people that you're working with? Do you like the clients that you're serving? If you answered no to any of these questions, one of the first things you have to start really thinking about is the why of that. Why do you feel that way? Why don't you like the job you're in? Or why don't you like the clients that you're serving? But it's going to be very important for the next step, because when you identify what you don't want, it's easier to actually identify what you do want. So take a few moments right now, and if you have a journal handy, I would highly recommend just jotting down maybe the top 5 things that you love about your job, or you love about your business, or you love about the people that you work with. And then in a column next to it, I want you to put the top 5 things that you find displeasing about the same things. What don't you like about your job? What don't you like about your business? And what don't you like about the people that you're working with? And keep them as general as you can. You don't have to be terribly specific. You certainly don't have to name names. But again, in knowing what you don't want, it's going to be easier for us to figure out what it is that you do want. And at this stage of the game, I recommend leaving money out of the equation, because it goes without saying, yes, we all work and have a business in order to make money. It's the way the world is set up, but it's really about what else is it in your business and your life that's lighting your fire and is going to make your day worth living. Okay, so for this second step, let's go a little pie in the sky here. How does it feel to work with your new client or to be at your new job? And I want you to get really dreamy here. It doesn't matter if it's a job that you're qualified for right now, or if it's a client that you would even have any access to right now, or so you think. Just get super dreamy here, like just pie in the sky thoughts. You know what? I want to be this, and I want to work with this person. And here's a good place for you to actually use specifics. So let's just say you want to be a stylist and you want to work with celebrities in the stylist game. You can start naming names here. Say, you know what? I want to be a celebrity stylist. I want to have my office in this area, and I want to work with people like Beyonce. No, not people like Beyonce. I want to work with Beyonce. And just really start dreaming about what that would feel like. What does that work look like? What does it feel like to work in that atmosphere, to be with those kind of people? Does it light you up? Do you feel yourself getting excited, a little tingly? That's how you know you're on the right track. So again, if you have your journal handy, take your journal out and write down 5 things that you feel about working with that new client or being in that new job. What are the 5 emotions that come up? What are the 5 feelings? What does it feel like to work with that new client? The more specific you get on this one, the better. Because again, remember, law of attraction works with what your thoughts are. So if you're putting these thoughts out there into the universe, even though right now you might feel like this is only a little exercise, this is really where you start to get your juices flowing. So let's think about this. Let's all work on this together. What does it feel like to work with that new client? What does it feel like to be in that new job? So the third thing I want you to do is let's start thinking about, how does your client feel to work with you? How does the business that hired you feel about having you as an employee? What does that feel like for them? Do you go into your job and do it so well that they're like, oh my God, how did we ever exist without them? Like, do people just light up when you're there because not only are you super competent in your job, but you're really fun to work with and you're great to get along with? Like, how does it feel for that business to have you be a part of their team? And if you run your own business, how does it feel for your clients to work with you? Again, for this one, get super dreamy, even if you're not feeling it right now, because this is definitely the stage where you can kind of fake it before you make it. If you're feeling right now in your business that I'm not really doing well in my business, or my business isn't really in the position I want to, and I don't know if my clients like working with me because I don't even know if I like working with them. Let's just play pretend here that the clients that you're working with right now are the clients love working with you, and the business that you work for, they love having you as an employee. What does that feel like to be in that circumstance where not only are you feeling valued, but you know that you're providing value to someone else? So take out that journal, and you know I'm going to ask for it again. Give me 5 emotions here. 5 emotions about how it feels for your client or the business to be working with you. It's a great stage of like, what's in it for them? Like, what are you providing to them? And you don't have to get specific exactly what your job is or what your task is, but how do they feel when you show up? How does that client feel knowing that they have a meeting with you or that they're working with you? Ooh, this one could get really good because this is when the juice is really flowing. You know that you're working with the right people. You know that the right people are working with you. You know that both of you are on the same wavelength. And God, doesn't that just make it easier? Like when you know that you're doing your job well and you know that the person that you're working with or the person that you're working for really appreciates it. It's thoughts like these that are all law of attraction based. And in a lot of ways, it's the thoughts that we really kind of push to the sidelines when we get so mired in just little tasks, the little drudgery of what we do. I invite you at this moment to take what you've written in your journal as a starting point, as a launching pad, to truly start using law of attraction to actually get the clients that you want. Because this can happen for you if you allow it. If you allow yourself to start dreaming your way into the circumstances that you want to be in. And again, it's not simply about, I'm just going to throw out this dream I believe is never going to happen. You have to believe that it will actually come true, and that by you just thinking it, it actually is true. That there is a version of it already true and already coming towards you. With law of attraction, the only thing that stops your dreams from manifesting is your own resistance. When you look back and read through some of the notes that we've done, through the little exercises that we just went through, allow yourself to keep dreaming them into existence. And even in those moments where you're feeling a little bit of resistance of like, I don't know how this would happen, just push that out of your mind. And allow yourself to ride the dream to the manifestation. Allow yourself to start picturing yourself in that perfect circumstance with that perfect client, in the perfect business. And I get it. When I first heard about law of attraction, I was one of the naysayers of like, oh, you're just telling me that I just have to sit there and daydream and things become reality. What about the work? What about the struggle? What about the long hours? And you know what? I did that for a long time. And honestly, got me nowhere. No, not true. Got me somewhere I didn't want to be. But when I allowed myself to start dreaming in the way that I just laid that out for you, and I allowed myself to not only start envisioning it, but accepting that by my thoughts, it was actually becoming a reality, my business and my life truly started to change. And I was able to start building the business that I truly wanted to be in every single day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification button so you'll know when a new video goes live. And if you have any comments or questions or just thoughts about this video, I invite you to leave them in the comments below, because truly, you live the life that you think about. So start thinking good thoughts.